Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Thursday, the 4th of June. All right, my apologies for no update yesterday. The obviously computer issues still plaguing me. I'm just using the laptop at the moment. But let me just run through a quick, give you a quick overview of what I think is happening at the moment. We've got these nice trends in play. Now, I don't think the trends are over by any stretch, but like any trend, you are going to have a number of pullbacks, right? This is where you get the retracement back to the current levels. Now, dollar yen is still pretty fresh. I think that keeps going. But the other pairs, I think we're potentially going to see a pullback towards these support levels. Now, the Aussie is sort of just resting on it. So, you know, I'm almost thinking we might see a good flush out, maybe 100 points to the downside of the Aussie. Kiwi may test 63. And Euro, this support line looks too close to be holding. I think 111.20 looks more like a better place to be buying, and down towards 120.50 in sterling, and even back above 136. So the overall move that I can see is a dip down and then back into the trend. You know, this is the way these trends go. They don't go up in a straight line. Dollar yen, I think it's so fresh. I think it'll keep going, but that's what I'm expecting just for the moment, is a slight pullback to refresh and recharge the move, and look for the next major move from there. So, just coming back to the FX Daily Market Insight, I've updated the Market Insight on the website, and you'll see here I've just made a couple of adjustments, which is what I was thinking of some time ago. Okay, so the trade with the market. Now, what do I think? Well, I'm bullish dollar yen. I think the next move is still up, but the rest of the pairs that have sort of been in or are trending, there's no change in the overall trend, but I do expect a retracement of some sort across the board. Now, we did see a little bit of it yesterday, but I think there's a little bit more of a chance, especially as we come into the end of the week. You know, the market gets a little bit fatigued. They'll be squaring up. Obviously, there's so much news over the weekends. No one's running into the weekends with positions. And you come down, obviously, non-farm payrolls. Friday, it's going to be huge. As we go through Thursday, European, and the start of the North American session, the market will start talking about it. But just for the moment, keep a very close eye on the ECB. Okay, Christine Lagarde has got her hands full there, but we are waiting for, you know, some information about what they've got. A lot of the central bank meetings have been a little bit inconsequential because they've already promised the world anyway. But just be mindful of what's coming up. You know, there's a good chance. I think now is the time where Euro can sort of slowly pull back. So if they are a little bit negative, we may see that. And then after that ECB meeting, I expect, outside of some weird stuff from Trump, I expect the market to wait for the US and Canadian employment numbers Friday for the next major move on the dollar. And that's pretty much where we are at the moment, guys. I mean, I haven't got the luxury of having showing you all my screens as I am using the laptop, but just be mindful. You don't, even if you're in the trend trade itself, you don't just sit on it. You keep raising your stop losses. Okay, if you are looking to cash in, now's not a bad time, and potentially, as I said, recharge, looking for retracements on a number of these pairs. Could be a good time for a bit of a flush out of those stale positions. All right, guys, have a good trade day. All the very best. Cheerio.